Sorry. Gotta finish my crackers. Wait, don't start the show. I'm finishing my crackers. Show me Jeff. Jeff. I mean, test.
Please welcome to the stage the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley.
What are those shoes? What are
I
those?
love the energy. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Summer Game Fest, a showcase to celebrate what's new and next in video games.
Dude, it's always weird to
Every
me that
year,
it's Summer
we have the
Game Fest and not
distinct honor of
Summer
coming
Games
together
Fest,
to
right? Like, what
spotlight
do you
the
just announcing
boundless
one game?
creativity
Is this a
that
2-hour
defines our
show about
industry.
Death Stranding 2?
Thank you all for joining us and giving us your time. And special thanks to Dante. I was reading my feed this morning and saw that he canceled a date and he hopes I don't disappoint him. Dante, we're going to do our best.
Dante, oh, Dante, bro.
A really fun show ahead. Over the next 2 hours,
Hope you like gotcha games.
We're going to give you a whirlwind tour of dozens of games from studios big and small. From Lego bricks to puppets, zombies to Marvel heroes, this show has a little bit of everything.
I thought he was
including,
wearing like the
some
10
brand new game
Adidas Sambas, but they're not. I don't think they are Adidas. Weird shoes.
Now, before we
And they don't
dive
go with
into
that
the
suit.
excitement, let's take a moment to recognize just how dynamic our industry has become. Here's a look at the top 10 selling new games on Steam so far in 2025 by units, according to Game Discover Co.
Repo!
games.
It's
Now, the
Repo
list
Schedule
includes
1.
beloved
Dude, look at that
franchises
shit.
sit
Wait, there's so many
proudly
based
at
games
number
there.
one with over 13 million units sold since February is Repo, a groundbreaking
Let's fucking
indie
go.
game crafted by a passionate team of just 10 people at SemiWork in Uppsala,
And Night
Sweden.
Rain already is
Mostly
top 10
trailing it
on
is
Steam.
Schedule 1 from TVGS, a solo developer in
And Game of the
Australia.
Year, Kingdom Come
It's
Deliverance 2.
inspiring that these indie creations
Good shit.
stand side by side with heavyweights like Monster Hunter Wilds and the Oblivion remake. Absolutely. Now let's also applaud Claire Obscure from Sandfall. Okay.
That game is so good.
They might get some nominations at the end of the year. We're not there yet, but it is a monumental
Might.
achievement, earning the
Might get some
highest
nominations.
Metacritic score ever recorded for
They
a
might just
game,
sweep,
all
dude.
From a team of under 30
I like
developers.
Kingdom Come
Bravely
Deliverance
stepped
2
away
better,
from
but
big
if
publishers
Expedition 33
forged their
sweeps
own
that
path.
shit,
One thing
I would not be
is
mad. That's a
clear.
great game.
With digital distribution and engines like Unreal, today's most innovative
That's true. It is kind of funny to call
increasingly
Repo
emerge from
groundbreaking.
outside
It is
the
very
traditional
derivative, but it's
system.
also good.
And that's something to celebrate. But with more than 18,000 games released on Steam just last year, more than double from 2020, the challenge now is discovery. And that's
What's one game you
precisely
think
why
they'll
events
show
like
off?
Summer Game Fest
If
are
I was
fun
putting
showcases
money on it,
happening
my
all
bet would be
weekend
on Death
long,
Stranding
and
2.
initiatives like the Steam Next
'Cause he
Fest
just
are
fucking
so
loves Hideo
essential.
Kojima.
These events help remarkable games, big and small, find their audiences. And hopefully, if you're watching this show, you'll discover your next
Burned out on
favorite
Repo?
game.
Yeah, I get it.
So, in that spirit, let's kick things off with a game from an independent studio who is thinking very big.
All right.
In 2017, 4 developers broke away from AAA publishers to chart their own course. Today,
Yeah, that's
they're
the
a
freeze
thriving
face, exactly.
independent studio of 30 creators. And what you're about to see is a powerful testament to what
Oh, you meant more
passion,
smaller
freedom,
games? I don't
and
know.
a
It's
small,
kind of a
dedicated
crapshoot.
team
This show is so
can
weird.
achieve. Let's take a look.
Like
at our
they
first
show
new game
everything from like
announcement.
mobile games to indie games to like huge AAA heavy hitters. Okay, this already looks sick. Dark fantasy, I'm in. This is gonna have awful sound mixing, isn't it? Okay, the art style looks great, but if this is an indie studio trying to do a Souls-like, I'm sorry, I might be out.
They know naught of your nature.
I mean, the art is fucking sick.
You're a weapon, child.
Copyright music? Probably, but what can you do? I mean, AA isn't just like a state of mind. It's there are actual metrics that define the difference between indie, AA, and AAA, but people just don't use the words that. Oh, guns? I mean, this could be cool. I'm not really super impressed by that gameplay.
Until you fail. Then what?
Dark Souls of Might and Magic.
God. Let me need a
Kind of looks like Lords of the Fallen. And I'm not sure if that's a good thing. Oh, it's Mortal Shell! Oh, okay. Well, alright, I mean, it's experienced developers. I think Mortal Shell 1 was not well received, though.
Subscribe to Dumper Man.
24 plus 2 is
That
a
looked
pretty
great.
cool
We got
number.
lots more to come,
Thank you
but
for the
right
24
now,
plus 2,
the end,
Yuharo.
The Nexus War, Galactus Fight, or even live at Risky Reels. Over the years, Fortnite has innovated with mass-scale
Going from Mortal
live
Shell
in-game
into
events.
Fortnite.
And tomorrow, Fortnite is set to do it again across console, PC, and phones. The Death Star's super laser is charged and ready to decimate the Battle Royale island. But there's still hope. You and your friends can join the fight. Here's the first exclusive look at what you'll be part of tomorrow in the brand new live event, Death Star Sabotage.
No, I don't think Jeff is Canadian. I could be wrong, though. Dude, what even is Fortnite anymore?
Hit him with everything you've got.
He is Canadian? Oh, damn. I didn't know.
Jonesy, all right. Right now, it is an honor to welcome to Summer Game Fest a legendary game creator who is set to release his latest project in just a few short weeks. With each of his games, he pushes the gaming medium in bold new directions, and we are honored to have him with us for the first time at Summer
To me,
Game
he
Fest.
sounds more like
Please, everyone, join me in
vaguely
welcoming
East
the
Coast,
great
but yeah, I
Mr.
mean, I guess
Hideo
like,
Kojima.
depending on where he's already, depending on where he's from in Canada, that can kind of be, sound similar.
Aki, great to see you. Mr. Kojima, here we are. The world tour begins.
All
at
right,
Summer
guys,
Game
just
Fest.
get ready to
it's great
get
to
ready
have
for
you here.
half
We're
an
so
hour of
excited
Death
for DS2.
Stranding 2.
So let me ask you, Mr. Kojima, you've worked for many years on this project. What do you hope players take away from DS2 when they play it later this month?
DS1 が出た後にコロナになったの
Well,
で、
we hit the pandemic after
まあ
we released
僕ら皆さ
DS1.
ん、まあ、コロナを体験したと思うの
Everyone
で、
experienced
コロ
the
ナを体
pandemic.
験した中での
So,
新しいつながりというか、
I wanted to
Doesn't
show
Kojima
something new
speak
connection
English? I mean, like,
after we
I don't really care
faced
what he
the
speaks on
pandemic, so I want
stage, but
everyone
like,
you to think about that when you play this game.
Okay, well, talking about playing the game, it's coming out
Not
later this
very
month,
well,
but Right
okay.
now, I know you prepared a special exclusive.
I mean,
clip
he
for
tweets in
SGF.
English,
Let's take a look
but
at
maybe,
this.
I mean, maybe those are translated.
あの
This is Death Stranding? You can tell by the way the sentences are structured. Yeah, okay, maybe I didn't consider that to be a possibility.
Welcome.
I'm not like judging him for not speaking English. I just was mistaken as to how fluent he was, I guess. Most Americans only have a tenuous grasp of one language. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm one to talk.
No smoking, please.
Reminds you of Deus Ex?
So
I don't
you're
think the
new?
game will be
No, no.
anything like Deus Ex, but I can sort of see it in like the office
do you do?
aesthetic.
For living.
I'm a porter.
So thank you. We're good for the day.
Okay. Thanks.
I just can't bring myself to play Death Stranding, honestly. I just am not sure I have that amount of time to commit to something that there is a decent chance I won't like at all. Of course, I could just stop playing, but...
Sorry.
You really don't remember me.
I mean, I know there's gameplay here, but like, every trailer I've seen of this, it just looks like a movie. No, I know it's not just a walking simulator. It's literally a game about walking. And other things, but... I can sort of understand why people call it a walking simulator, but I feel like they are neglecting that that is a term that means something other than what Death Stranding is.
Mystery. Well, that was a clip from the game, a cutscene. We saw a first glimpse of Neil and Lucy, and we met them in the trailer back at South by Southwest, but we got a little bit more of them here. Tell us a little bit more about this clip and the characters of Neil and Lucy.
DS2 で非常に重要な
In
キャラクターです
It's a very important character.
ニールとルーシー
Neil and
で
Lucy.
まあちょっと詳しくは言えませんけど
I can't really say because there'll be spoilers.
Getting over it with Norman Reedus.
You saw the
Is there a
cancer
category?
mark on both of their
すごい
hands
深いつながりがあって
So they have
これが
this
物語に
deep
大き
connection
く関わってきます
and reveals
で
Oh, yeah.
throughout the
Wow.
story.
There we go.
っていう人気キャラクターがい
And
ま
last
すけど
time on
マツさんが
DS1,
やって
we have Cliff,
で
who was
物
played
語
by
的には
Max.
彼はもういなくな
And
った
of
の
course,
で
by story,
まあ 2では出
he
せ
will
ない
not be in
で今回ニ
DS2.
ールっていうのが
But
マ
this
ツさんの
time,
代わりというそ
Neil
の
will
同
be
じような
like
役割を担って
playing like the role that
登場
Max
します
did for DS2
で
this
まあクリ
time.
フすごい人気あったので
And Cliff was a very
まあ
popular
クリフを超えるようなキャラクタ
but
ー
I
を作ろうとしてまあルカさん
We
にお
have
願い
to kind of
して
like top that
結構いいキャ
character.
ラクタ
So
ー
I
Luca
think, like,
Martinelli was a great actor.
Calling heavily story-based games like just movie-like
performance, so I think
can
you'll
be a
like
little
this
bit
new character
reductive.
too.
20日後にゲーム
Like, I think there are
Well, the
fundamental
game's gonna be out in
differences to
20
video
days,
games as a
so I'm not
medium,
gonna
even if
give
they're
any
like
spoilers.
cutscene heavy, you know?
I know.
What I brought today.
But there is more to share, and you won't have to wait very long to learn more about the game. Actually, this
You know, maybe
Sunday,
other
as
than
part of Summer
something
Game
like-
Fest, you tune
like
into the
Heavy
PS2
Rain.
live game premiere, where Hideo will be joined by many members of the cast. He'll be sharing a new demo of the game, live gameplay demo, alongside Elle Fanning and Troy Baker, and I'll be there hosting it. And let's just say.
Also,
this
I
is
feel
not
like
the
people
last
usually
piece of
fling that
the
criticism
deal.
at things that they just don't like, you know?
ニールのゲームプレイシーン
Like, I-
I'll show you the gameplay scene. of
The
game.
Last of Us is
So
too story
hope you
heavy for
enjoy,
me,
will join us Sunday.
but
too.
that doesn't mean that it's like
All right,
invalid
thank
as a
you so
game,
much. Hideo
right?
Kojima, everyone. Great to see you, Mr. Kojima. Thank you. All right, and now I'd like to introduce my co-host for Summer Game Fest. She's along for the party.
Also, I think
A
if
veteran
something
game
like that
journalist
gets
on
someone
GameSpot and the
into
co-host of the
games
Friends Per Second
in general,
podcast.
then it's a net
Please
positive.
join me in welcoming the incredible Lucy James.
That wasn't as long of a segment on Death Stranding as I was expecting.
Thanks, Jeff, and hello, Summer Game Fest. I am so excited to be here this year. Thank you for having me. Now, we are honored to reveal an exciting new project from Raw Power Games.
You don't need to
A
add
new
me in
team
chat,
headquartered
Mectord.
in Copenhagen, Denmark.
Currently
Here
learning
you
to
can
draw and have a
engage in
question about
intense
horizon
combat,
lines for
fight for
tilted
land,
objects, and I
glory,
can't find an
and
answer
legacy,
anywhere. Let's
and
maybe
lead
talk about this in
massive
Discord
armies into
later.
epic-scale
I'm
battles,
willing to help
as
to the
narrated
extent that
by
I can,
actor
but now is not a
Tom
good
Hardy.
time.
Thou shalt not kill. So the priests tell us. So the Lord commands.
Audio mixing's all fucked up again.
But ambitious.
What is this, dude? This looks cool. Kingdom Come Deliverance 3?
No war.
I mean, it does kind of look like that.
War found me.
I'm making my... Yeah, saying that I'm making my own game is a little generous, but... I've been chipping away at learning Godot.
I became like them. I took up the sword. Prayed I could win redemption through my deeds. But some paths once taken, have only one ending. I shall find no peace. On this road, there is only death.
What is this? Could be Chivalry. No, there's no way they're doing Mountain Blade 3.
But that's just my story.
Mountain Blade 2 is barely a finished product.
Go write your own.
Okay. Interesting. That looked cool.
That was a very cool new project in a brutal European
Yeah, not a great
medieval
name.
world. Now it's time to hang on to the edge of tomorrow. Sonic Racing Crossworlds is a thrilling new entry in the legacy of racing action games within the Sonic franchise. Crossworlds
Not just
brings
Sonic, but
other
Sonic
worlds and familiar
Racing.
faces to Sonic Racing, including surprise guest characters being revealed here.
I'm
at
kind of a
SGF
dick about
for
Sonic,
the first
but
time.
I know some people who really like Sonic. I just am kind of like, how have you not checked out at this point? Wait, this looks kind of hype. As soon as they started showing gameplay, I'm like, wait, this actually looks kind of good. Yeah, it is crazy to think they need cars, right? It's like your whole thing is moving fast. Why do you need a vehicle? No, this actually looks kind of hype. Especially if I can play this without buying a new $400 console, I might be into it. Ah! What the fuck? Jump scare. Oh my god. Dude, this might be the best game ever, actually. Okay, sure. Hello? Joker Persona? Yeah, we need Balatro Jimbo Joker. I don't think that's owned by Sega. But I bet Local Thunk is willing.
Coming in September, but that is not
I can't
all.
lie, that looked kind of
We'd
hype.
like to introduce the man behind the creation of everyone's favorite blue hedgehog, Takashi Iizuka.
All right.
Thank you, Jeff. I'm honored to be
I do
here
like
to
kart
talk
racers
about
when
our
they're
latest
good.
Sonic Racing game. Sonic Racing Crossworld is the next
But I'm not really a big
generation of
Sonic
the Sonic
guy.
Racing series, developed by Sonic Team and the Sega Arcade Racing Team. You can feel brand new experience from the new future Travel Ring.
Calling it
Which
something
you can
Worlds
warp in
feels
the
a
race.
little unfortunate.
Also,
With Mario Kart being
unlike
called
another
Worlds.
kart racing game, this game will have online cross-platform matchmaking.
The knockout punch!
So you can race against all of your friends.
Oh, was theirs
across
announced
all
first?
of the platform.
That is funny, he just
Lastly,
name dropped him.
I have one more thing I'd like to show everyone here today. Take a look inside. of the
Unironically, that's a
Travel
big deal. Because I'm not buying a Switch 2, but I would like to play the new... What is this game, bro?
Minecraft and Sonic. I guess you could say you gotta go craft. Well, I gotta laugh. That's all I want. That's all I want.
Chicken
Next, we're
jockey!
excited to reveal a brand new action RPG from Bandai Namco Studios. Embark on a journey across a dark
Are we
fantasy
doing,
world
chat?
and
Well,
uncover
the
a
Sonic
vast
Racing game
story.
unexpectedly looks kind of hype. Sonic jockey. Chicken Joker.
Time. For some,
It's just weird to have some kind of like dark fantasy horror looking enemies with like an anime like husbando as the character. Right? Like, that's at least a little weird.
It promises only oblivion.
Oblivion? Oblivion 2?
Our hopes lost long ago.
Is this Code Vein? Oh my god, it might be. Yeah, Code Vein is, Bandai.
But you...
Not in this day and age of anime. I don't know. I'm not an anime guy.
Power to change all of this.
I'm sorry. I can't take these characters serious in this like dark fantasy, like apocalyptic setting. This is why I can't do anime games, dude. Like, I can't take these characters seriously.
Or maybe the next. You'll find how to save us all.
Ooh, I don't think that combat looks very good. I don't know. It was the sound design for me. It just sounds so weak. Like, that should sound earth-shattering, but it just went like dunk. Yeah, nah, sorry. It is Code Vein. Dude, they're bringing back all the like kind of old Souls clones. Not Mortal Sin. What the fuck is it? Whatever the hell it's called. You a big Code Vein fan? I heard the first game was rough. I'm not gonna lie. Basically, everything that anyone had to say positive about the first Code Vein was that you could make anime waifu with big booba. But then it's just like Dark Souls, but worse. I love how sometimes the subtitles are just like a symbol. You had fun with it? Little Nightmares? Kind of looks like it a little bit. Little Nightmares with gun. This looks cool. I don't think this is Little Nightmares, right? That's mostly side-scroller. Little American Nightmares. Come on. Have you saved Dev? Dude, this art is fantastic. This looks hype. Wi-Fi won't let you claim your trash. Trash order. End of Abyss. Dude, that looked sweet. Who was the dev? Did it say who the dev was?
That was a very moody, cool new game. That was End of Abyss, the debut title from Malmo, Sweden-based Section 9 Interactive.
New dev. That looks sweet.
Game coming in 2026 to the Epic Games Store and consoles.
Little Nightmares
Next, we'll
dev's new game is announced.
Animation with Mouse PI for Hire. Developed
Yo,
by
the Mouse first-person shooter.
By PlaySide, releasing later this year. Here's a quick new look at the game and the reveal of a familiar voice.
Voice.
There's something rotten at the heart of Mouseburg.
Crooks beware. Detective Peppers.
This looks fun. I don't even care.
Those who have bent the city to their will.
Dumb wise guys, fake cheese.
Oh, did he say it was Epic Games exclusive? Yikes.
To save it.
Def not checking that one out, at least on release.
They won't even know what hit them.
Oh, it's Troy Baker.
Here we go.
Man, that game got Troy Baker? I thought that was an indie game.
Troy Baker. All right, that's not all.
Epic Games still does exclusives. I don't think they're paying off big devs, but maybe like indie and AA, sure.
Australian developer. We've been talking to them for a while about this project, which builds on their recent launches of Kill Knight and Age of Darkness. But this takes things to a whole new level. It's a premium real-time strategy
I didn't like that
game
demo,
built for PC based on one of the most iconic
I think it reviewed pretty
franchises in the world. Any guesses? Let's take a look.
I mean, they're making an RTS now? That's quite a leap. Game of Thrones? Wow, what? Who developed the Kill Knight developer? Got the keys to the fucking Game of Thrones universe?
You know how the game is played.
I say that not disparagingly, but just more surprise. Kill Knight seemed like a pretty small game, so. Wouldn't accept that money if my game was isolated play. I mean, I think they're giving devs life-changing money to go Epic exclusive. Like, I think if you were actually in that position, you might feel differently. But like, I agree from like a, you know, just a personal standpoint.
This is your legacy.
Crazy how that game went for people showing it was clearly just a Dev Saturday post to Troy Baker at Summer Games Fest. I know, right?
You decide.
When he said a familiar voice, I was like, Gianni? But Gianni's probably not familiar to the average Summer Games Fest viewer. Rip Jon Snow, I guess. I mean, this is cool and all, but this, he said this is an RTS. Excuse me? No, obviously it's not real gameplay, but...
Game of Thrones.
They're not even gonna show it? Dude, I'm not gonna lie. The best Game of Thrones gaming experience that you can have right now is not any of the official games. It's the Clash of Kings mod for Mountain Blade Warband.
RPG.
That shit is genuinely sick, though. And it's way better than any of, like, the officially released Game of Thrones games.
One could count 1,000,000 billion suns in the known universe.
Is this Atomic Heart?
So why do we deny other intelligent beings?
I do not care about this game, dude. I'm sorry.
If they were out there, they would have visited.
DLC 4? This game got 4 DLCs? I mean, the art design is very inspired, as usual. I just don't think this game looks any good.
But time has not come yet for this.
They got hot robots, you're right. Cinema, I'm back.
The dawn of a new
Just when I thought I was out, they pull me back in. You found it really fun? You're like one of the first people I've heard say that, to be honest. Granted, I never heard anyone say it was bad. It was mostly just people saying it was mediocre. Stop! Why every trailer? Why the fuck are you always using this song? Atomic Heart 2? Wait, is it a full-blown sequel? Okay, I might be interested. I might be more interested if it's a sequel. And they're like actually, you know. Okay, it looks a lot faster. I mean, are they using this song as a joke? I swear to God, every trailer uses this. Counter argument, this song rocks. I mean, it's a good song, but it's way overused in trailers. Now we have giant hot robot ladies. What is this game even? This is... It makes me worried that Mick Gordon's not doing the soundtrack. It's the cop. Oh my God. I feel like I'm gonna get claimed just for this, like... Just don't watch trailers then? Yeah, all of them have the Queen song. Well, also part of it, too, is just like... You know, so many of these trailers have copyrighted music. The thing is, what I found from streaming these is you never know what is gonna be copyrighted music. Because half the time, it's just like some stock music that, like, whoever made the trailer paid for, but then I get claimed for because I obviously didn't pay for it. It's so stupid.
That's right. Atomic Heart 2 is in active development at Munfish.
I'm mildly interested.
5, a spiritual successor to the first game with a retro-futuristic world on a global scale. And this time there's a greater
The first
emphasis on
game
RPG elements
lost my interest really fast.
But that,
One, because of the,
is not all from Munfish
you know,
today.
Russian government connection. And 2, because it just didn't seem like it was all that good. But I could see them doing, like, a sequel. Well,
It's in the sky.
Yeah.
A giant cube.
a giant cube.
I can still
Curb.
barely
It's the
believe it
curb.
myself.
Okay, so the dialogue and voice acting is just as atrocious as
When it showed
ever.
up, I was in the lab. I didn't even see it. You know?
I felt that same fear, though. A terrible sense of my own powerlessness. How did the whole of humanity miss it?
Just questioning if the people who said it sucks actually played the game. It wasn't that I heard that it sucked. I just heard it wasn't very good.
But revealed itself. What if it was always there, and we've only just started to see
That was
it?
kind of the unanimous opinion on it, was that it had some interesting ideas and solid moments, but it was overall just kind of meh. And that's why I skipped it. Is this still Atomic Heart? Yeah, it is. What's crazy is this trailer is long and I still feel like I have no idea what's going on. Like, I don't know what this game is. Oh, it's more. Oh, there's so like another game? Okay. Wow.
Cute little guy.
Man, the first game must have sold really well.
Project from Munfish, an MMORPG.
Yeah, they really got the
set in
gratuitous
Atomic
ass
universe
shots in there.
on a massive levitating cube you can see there, where the edges are constantly rotating to create unique gameplay combinations.
That's
that
a
are
cool
ever
idea.
evolving.
I assume it's going to be just like a
All right,
live
let's jump
service
into the
thing,
Marvel
though.
Cosmic Invasion universe.
Dude, Marvel! I love Marvel! Don't we love Marvel, everyone? Disney!
For up to 4 players. You can pick between 15 Marvel characters to play, but so far, only 7 have been revealed. Well, now it's time to meet the next 2.
Well, Cozy, I think it's a combination of the game being at least mildly disappointing and also funded by the fucking Russian government, you know? Like, I'm more willing to give a game that's not funding the Russian war effort the benefit of the doubt. Granted, I could have just played it on Game Pass. I just decided not to because I had other things to play. It's like a beat 'em up. Okay. Man, the sound mixing on this event is terrible. Keep going up and down with it. Now we got Capcom. What is this? Ooh. Man, key to a good parry system is good sound design, and that was not Sekiro 2. Oh, Onimusha? Yeah, maybe. I saw they announced Neo 3 at the State of Play, by the way. Maybe now's a good time to finally play Neo 2. See, now this one's quiet again. Yeah, I don't like that parry sound. The gameplay looks fun, though.
We both want the same thing, Musashi.
I'm gonna be real. I like this kind of game, but we've rubber banded from like not enough of like these kind of like Japanese character action type games to like having way too many to pick from in such a short time. That looked fun though. Yeah, it's Onimusha. This got announced already, didn't it? Feet? Feet spotted? Miyazaki directed?
That was a new look at Onimusha Way of the
See, now
Sword,
Jeff
which we
is
announced
so
back
loud.
in December at the TGAs. It is coming in 2026 and will be playable this summer at Gamescom. Now let's completely switch gears. You guys all know I love my puppets. And this next project is one I've been tracking for a few years.
Do we know that about Jeff, that he loves his puppets?
To create an insane digital puppeteering
Is that something we knew
It's
about
actually a
Jeff
thing.
Keighley?
What you're about to see is running completely in real time and Unreal, and I cannot wait to play it. Here is an unexpected
Common
new
knowledge?
game announcement that combines comedic
What does he do with his
storytelling
puppets? Well,
and
he
arcade
loves them,
fighting
obviously.
action. Check this out.
Infamous Puppet Man Jeffrey video gamer. This is unreal. I need to see every fucking fiber on Kermit the Frog's face. Thanks to Unreal Engine 5. In 20 frames per second. Chico, this is gonna shock you, but puppets are in general not real. They may look like little creatures, but they're actually just made of, like, fabric. They're gonna have to show actual gameplay for this one, or I'm out.
Eat bread, crap, burnt toast, carb load. This maid ain't gonna beat itself. I've been taking dumps in there all day.
20 FPS fits puppets? Yeah, it would look like claymation or something. This is, I'm sorry, is this Mike Tyson Punch Out with puppets? No, you can't drop a trailer like that and not show any gameplay. Unless this somehow is gameplay. Music by Flying Lotus? What? What in the fuck? That whole game is confusing to me. That is the gameplay? I don't know, man. Flying Lotus is crazy, though. It's a crazy pull for a fighting game with puppets.
An ancient white castle deep in the mountains, lost to time and legend. Only the
Blueprints too?
find their way here. Gathered from every corner of the earth. Divided.
That was a collective dream. We're gonna wake up and that trailer won't exist anymore. I'm inclined to think you're right.
Engaged in a perilous dance of wits. A game where truth is but a shadow.
Oh, is this a misplaced Among Us clone that came out 5 years too late?
Killer Inn is a murder mystery action game. The killers lurk elusively in plain sight.
Dude, no. Who is playing this in 2025?
Fingerprints, blood, clothes. The lambs scramble to find clues, one step closer to unmasking the culprits. Who is guilty will eventually come to light. Wolves win by killing every lamb. Lambs win by booting out every wolf. Such simple rules, but there's so much more to
No, this does not look good. I also love when trailers are just like explaining the game. Like that's when you know they're completely sauceless. When they just explain what happens in the game. It's like, oh, you guys really have nothing. Like that last trailer spoke for itself. I mean, I don't know if I'm into that game, but it spoke for itself.
Deceit and deduction are your strongest weapons in this game of life or death.
Yeah, it's like a high-budget asset flip, Dave, is what it looks like. Sounds like a cool concept. I mean, it's also just a concept that's been done a bunch of times before. I guess 24 players.
Life or death using social deduction skills to win. All right, it's hard to believe this next game was first announced at TGA in 2021. I know it's been a while, their recent tech tests prove that some things are definitely worth the wait. I'm of course talking about
The Ship.
Arc
Yeah,
Raiders.
that's the game I was thinking
This is
of.
one of the most anticipated games of the year, and we're excited to share a new trailer.
This looks
which will tell
cool.
you more about the mystery
I didn't play the
surrounding
playtest,
World
but
of
it looks cool.
Speranza and the long-awaited launch date coming later this year. From Embark Studios, here's the world premiere of the release date trailer for Arc Raiders.
Forever Winter competitor looks neat. Based on the hype that Arc Raiders has, Forever Winter is the competitor. This game is gonna eat its fucking lunch. Sorry, I know you're a Forever Winter enjoyer, but this game is gonna, this game is probably gonna 10x its player base.
Clear your mind of all distractions.
I mean, this game has a ton of hype. Like, it's just impossible to ignore how hyped this is.
Surround yourself with resourceful friends.
And I believe when it releases, it's gonna just be like a released product and not like early access. I could be wrong though.
Here, you are in control.
I don't usually like this type of game, but there's like a certain like combination of things here that just tickles my brain. Like the art style and like the big robot monsters. Just looks pretty fun. Like a mix of like Tarkov and Helldivers. And also third-person perspective is kind of unique for an extraction shooter. I haven't seen too many others do that.
That's right, everyone. Arc Raiders is
It's
coming
a
October 30th,
like PvPvE
2025
game,
for
but yeah,
PC and
co-op.
console. Congrats to Embark Studios. All right, Dune fans,
And it's the devs
now
of-
you can
of the
finally
finals,
step onto
if that
the
means
world
anything
of
to you.
Arrakis yourself. Dune Awakening
Dune.
combines the survival and MMO genres.
The way she says it's
with
kind
a
of funny. She says like
thrilling
June,
cinematic story.
June.
It arrives on PC in just a few days on June 10th, but you can play it right now in Steam Advanced Access. Here is a brand new look.
What is Steam Advanced Access? I'm like a 15-year Steam user and I've never heard of that. Oh, early access? Is that what she meant to say? Or was supposed to say? Or are they just using that to be cagey that it's an early access product? We all know I love my puppets. Oh, you mean like what Doom did? Like you pre-order and then you can play early? You might be right. I've never heard it called that though, and I don't think Steam calls it that either, at least not on the website. This is Dune, yeah, she said it. She said June. It's June. Which to us Americans is Dune. I heard June? That's because that's what she said. Freaking Brits, they created the language and they can't even get it right. Now, I like Dune and this looks pretty uninteresting to me. I mean, if you had to go into Steam support to find a place where it's called Advanced Access, then I would say it's not very clear that that's what it's called, but fair enough. Hope Embark as a studio picks up Steam. They deserve success. Dave, I'm gonna be real. When you talk about the finals and the developers who made that game, you act like it's like an indie studio. Are they not already like rather big and successful? I mean, they made one successful game and are on their way to having a second one. Like a successful live services, no less. Like they're probably just fine. Yeah, and if they're funded by Nexon, they're even better. I mean, not better, but like better off. They got corporate money flowing in. Yeah, I like Dune, and that did not look interesting to me, but okay.
I saw my world fall to ash, consumed by the void.
Another Dark Fantasy Souls-like. When the void calls.
Try as I might to quell their advance.
Not just funded, Nexon is their parent company.
Some say time stops for no one. Not a man, nor God.
I'm sorry, was that was a fucking Elden Ring dragon sound. Another Souls-like? Looks like it. Co-op, too? They're really not selling me with this gameplay all that much.
Turn back the hands of fate.
It looks better than some of the other ones.
to save what remains of our broken world.
But I don't know. Probably a pass. Yeah, I'm even as someone who likes Souls-like, there's too many of them. And not enough. The real problem isn't that there's too many. The problem is that most of them are not good. Like these have like eye-catching trailers, and then they just fizzle out. Like you never hear anything about them. But yeah, what I was saying about the finals, I mean, it's always the same with Siege as well. It's like this game is dying, but it holds like a steady player base. Like, I think that's all you can really ask for. I mean, I don't know.
Just as he once came to me, filling that dark.
Live service FPS games is a crowded market. I mean, some of them are just gonna not like pop off.
Happened while I was out. So I hear you're looking for someone?
The victors show no mercy to the defeated.
This is a gacha game, right? It's gotta be. It smells of gacha.
I never doubted that you'd end up here.
I'm really curious.
How many Souls-likes are actually good? Well, pretty much all the ones made by FromSoft. If you count those as Souls-likes. Lies of P is good. I heard Kazan, first Berserker Kazan is good.
Tiny nuisance.
That may be about it though.
I know all your secrets.
Oh, it's this game! Yeah, wait, this looks cool. I think I'm following this developer on Twitter. Yeah, I get what you're saying, Itami. In that case, not many. Lies of P is good though. I think people are a little like overboard talking about how good Lies of P is, but it is good.
Platformer that has a demo on Steam you can play right now as part of Next Fest. What you're about to see next is a stop-motion co-op
Blasphemous 1 and 2. Yeah, if you count them as Souls-likes, they're both really good games.
It's called Out of Words, and I'm honored to show it to you today.
There has not been like a lot of stuff that has been like for me in this showcase. But like, at least there's been like kind of a lot of indie games, right? Like I'd rather see that than, you know, Dead Space clone number 15, which is what last year felt like, or maybe 2 years ago. It's Silk Song. Metroidvania Split Fiction. We can't! Clay Song. Out of Words. Okay, looked cute. I did not see Steam on there, but I also looked very quickly.
This August signals the release of Mafia: The Old Country, the next entry in the acclaimed Mafia franchise from the team at Hangar 13. It's a gritty mob story set in the brutal underworld of 1900
I'm
Sicily.
hopeful for this.
Here is the Summer Game Fest.
I loved Mafia 1 and 2.
Betrayal burns because it can only
Did not play 3, but I didn't hear great things.
An enemy can't hurt you like a friend.
But they're going for something a little different with this one, and I think it might be pretty sweet.
I work here.
The first trailer they showed, the combat looked pretty nice.
My beautiful daughter, Isabella. Don Torrisi looks out for people around here. Sometimes the client is feeling less than cooperative and we need to...
This is actually a documentary about Dave's life, by the way. This is what it's like in Italy, right? All the time.
Remind them of their obligations.
This is between us and Spadaro.
Well, Epic Games Publishing was in the beginning. Bummer.
Means everything.
Not of this, of the previous one.
This is how it'll be. The Dons noticed you, Enzo. This is an opportunity. Do you wish to commit to this family?
Enzo! We can't let them get away!
When Isabella became involved, it became our business.
Biggie Puttana!
This family, loyalty is everything.
We do not always get to choose what we do.
We can choose who we are.
You'll find out soon. So true.
And who are you, Enzo?
Does this mean is there like an
And if you thought
inordinate
that
amount
guy
of
was a
cinematic
stud,
trailers this
just
time?
wait till you see this next game.
That game does
Lego
have
Voyages
that game does have a
captures the
gameplay
creative
trailer
hands-on
out
spirit
for the
of
record.
classic Lego play, and will also support a friend's
And the
pass,
gameplay looked
just
fun.
like Split
I don't know
Fiction.
why they're not
Here's
showing
the first
gameplay
ever look.
here. I assume Summer Games Fest audience probably wants to see cinematic shit. Like that's probably what performs better. Not that I agree. I'm just saying I think they probably. What is this? Lego? A little brick guy. Wait, it was from the devs of Stray? I must have missed that. I talked over her. My bad, hey, my bad. Annapurna, they're a publisher. They publish a lot of stuff. Thomas Was Alone Lego Edition, you know, yeah. I don't know if this is for me, but it looks cute. It's like a co-op puzzle game, kinda, looks like. Sure. Yeah, Thomas is no longer alone.
Hello, Summer Game Fest. I'm Carolyn Lawrence, voice actor for a few familiar faces you might have grown up
I'm the
with
voice
on
actor for the
Nickelodeon.
Lego
Some
brick with the eye on
squirrel
it.
Suits, thank you. Some with science smarts and some with serious attitude. Nickelodeon has always been about wild worlds and weirder characters. And
Who
while
is
I'm
she the
mostly
voice of?
sworn to
She sounds
secrecy
familiar.
today, I am thrilled to have a hand in revealing something that brings a lot of those characters together like never before. I hope you enjoy the first look at Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny. Yee-haw!
Yeah, I've watched Nickelodeon and I don't know who she was doing the voice of. Wait, who was that? Who's that supposed to be? Oh, Sandy! Sandy, right.
Upon his magic powers to summon the most ferocious, most awesome, most totally radical team of adventurers the land had ever seen. They alone would be able to.
What on earth? Sponge Souls! This looks like a mobile game. Yeah, that looked terrible. Sorry, but that looked really bad.
Save the city of Krat from disease and puppet frenzy in Lies of P.
Lies of
Overture
P.
is the DLC expansion to Lies of P that transports players back in time with new characters, environments, and of course, imposing enemies and bosses. Here's the exclusive.
I like how it says Liza P in the subtitles. So I watched some of the like early gameplay that like some streamers were able to share, and I will say that first they were in like an area that looked like a zoo and it looked cool, but the first boss, like the first major boss, looked genuinely atrocious. Like that thing is gonna need some patching before this drops to be at all fun. I thought it looked horrible. Is it a sequel? It's a big DLC. This guy looks cool though. I won't spoil it, but if you care enough, I recommend you look it up. The boss looked really bad. Which is a shame. Oh. Like a duo fight? Swamp Monster 2? That looks cool. See, most of these other bosses they're showing look cool. That's the one, dude. It looked bad. All these other ones look good, though. But that, like, mutated alligator genuinely looked horrible. I mean, I'll see how it plays, but... What? What?
Yes, that's right. Overture is available today across all platforms to play, so enjoy it this weekend. All right, next up, the small video game publisher Serenity
Today?
Forge, based in Boulder, Colorado.
I have to do a new playthrough of that game, dude. Fuck.
Doki Doki Literature Club meets Silent Hill. That piqued my interest.
Well, that's starting next week. That's starting next week. You had the most delayed reaction ever? Yeah, because that's crazy. It took me a second to process. Hate to look at the blue monsters. I always thought the like blue zombies were kind of a lame enemy, honestly. I like Lies of P. It's a fun game, but I just don't. I can't agree with everyone who says it's like quite on the level of like stuff like Elden Ring.
Plates of food. Plates of tomatoes.
That's crazy, dude. Damn, man, I have to do a whole playthrough. It's gonna take me a while to get to. I was thinking it would be like later this summer. God damn it. Dude, I'm sorry. New Schizophrenia Simulator just dropped.
The garden is lush and green.
Everything doesn't seem super lovely.
Dinner's ready.
Fractured blooms, okay.
There's a hunger that feeds and blooms, and I will feed, and I will bloom.
It's once again like a anime character in an otherwise like kind of gritty dark world. I just don't like that. It doesn't do it for me.
I wouldn't recommend eating those tomatoes. All right, NCSoft is expanding its Blade and
Good
Soul
one.
universe. Let's take a look at the rich lore and dynamic action in Blade and Soul Neo, just out on Steam, and Blade and Soul Heroes coming soon.
Blade and Soul. Never heard of this in my life. It's an MMO. Oh, that makes sense. Anime characters in the game is an instant skip. It's not anime characters as a whole. It's more like anime characters in an otherwise unfitting art style that I just think looks so stupid. And why that is the art style of choice for so many games is beyond me. I mean, those games must sell, but it's not for me. It just gives me the impression that I should take the game less seriously. Yeah, I'm with you, Mechtorn. I can't take it seriously. Just associate it with Gooner Gotcha Slop, sadly. Unfortunately, a lot of it has trended that way, but it's not all like anime games are like that. But I don't know. It's just when you have these like cute, like chibi characters in like a game that's otherwise like grounded and realistic. I can't stand that stylistic choice. What is going on? Is this still this Blade and Soul game? Okay. No, it was something else. I don't know. Just Pal World? Let's go, Liza P. I saw it's out today. I'm gonna have to start this week, probably. Or next week, I suppose. I'm not gonna be able to stream that this weekend, I don't think. That's crazy to shadow drop the DLC, though. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm reaching anime overload, unfortunately. 7 deadly terabytes. Starting to believe it's Summer Anime Fest. This like art style must sell well with a really specific demographic. I'm just not into it. Well, also, yeah, it's always fucking gacha games too. Mortal Shell 2 looked crazy. I mean, it looked pretty good, but the first game was not really well received, so I'm not sure how excited. Witcher 4, yo! Oh, okay. And, dude, you can't show me Witcher 4 and then go into some gacha bullshit. Okay, it's unreal. God damn it, dude.
This is a
Baited.
technological showcase set in the world.
Yeah, I know that was a tech demo, but it looked sweet. I'm sure some of that reflects at least like assets and stuff that they're working on for the final game. I know it's not the real game, but it looks sweet, okay? Sue me.
It started with an epic mega grant, and it's now a serious contender for Game of the Year.
That Mongilstar Dive will be exclusively on the Epic.
Thank God Expedition 33 released on platforms other than Epic. Or there was no chance in hell I was checking that out. State of Unreal? You mean state of unoptimization?
Find a way.
I hope not. For The Witcher 4's sake, I hope not. But yeah, I mean...
We altered
that is kind of the status quo.
Unleashed genetic power across continents. Now it is up to us.
Just an issue with Unreal 5 in general.
Nurture.
Yeah, there's so many people that are like, I always see this argument that's like, it's not the engine, it's overworked devs that don't have time to optimize. And I'm like, yeah, I'm sure that's true, but like, the implication still is that Unreal Engine 5 is not optimized out of the box. Like, and that you then need devs to like, do extra work to optimize. I don't know, like, that's what I'm having a hard time understanding. Like, it seems like the engine is difficult to optimize. Which is still a knock to the engine. This is interesting. This is like Jurassic Park Zoo Tycoon. Oh, I was like, she changed clothes.
Celia from
It's not the
Yacht Club
same.
Games.
It's not the same lady.
10 years ago, we broke new ground with our first game, Shovel Knight.
The best way to optimize
I'm
Unreal Engine
thrilled
5 is to
share
disable
a
Unreal
world
Engine
premiere
5
look
features.
at our
Yeah.
Next IP, Mina the Hollower. Mina continues our traditions of refining retro gameplay for a new generation.
Oh yeah, I just saw anime has been on the up and up for the past decade. Again, my issue isn't really so much with anime like style. I feel like it does work better in 2D than in 3D. My issue is when anime characters get injected into an otherwise like gritty and realistic universe. I just can't stand that style.
Groundbreaking legend. This year, we're bringing our next bona fide classic.
How the announcement's been? Any hits? Lies of P DLC out now. Oh yeah, this game looks sweet. I feel like this game's been in development for like a decade though. I've not played Scarlet Nexus, so I don't really know anything about it other than that I've heard the name before. Finally, something that nobody can jerk off to. Sorry, that was a little mean. Someone will find a way. Also, that game looks sweet. That game has looked sweet since the first time I won a bet. No, that wasn't a challenge.
It's a special one. Our next game comes from a well-known developer that has done... Yeah. Oh, Kyle Bossman, everyone.
What is this bit?
Final Bossman. All right, well, let me see what this says.
Come on, Jeff. This better be good.
Oh. Hey, Jeffy. If you're reading this, it means 3 things. Number 1, you're killing it at the fest with your oodles of totally natural charisma. Debatable. B, I'm at your house playing long darts with the fam. And 3, you're going to do me a solid and skip that Silk Song trailer so you can pimp my revolutionary VR gaming venture that will shock the industry probably. A wet one on the lips, comma, wait.
So, Skong mentioned?
All right, let's take a look.
Dude, imagine they don't show Silk Song now.
Trailer. Hell yeah. Crafted with work with a meta quest. Kick back and bask in the glory of gaming's first quintuple A tropical farming sim experience. Oh, hi, new friend.
Dude, people are gonna be so mad.
Capitalism and enter the world of VR magic and wonder.
The Thief VR game, by the way, since I've been recently like talking shit on VR and saying how there's no good VR games, the Thief VR game looked kind of interesting.
This guy's a total dick.
This also looks, I'm not a big Deadpool guy, but this looks okay. It's like a game, right?
My ass on this first. You're welcome. Who got the lobotomy with fries?
Also, this is not Ryan Reynolds, right? This is just a guy doing a Ryan Reynolds impression. Oh yeah, it is fucking copyright. Whatever, dude. This VOD's fucked anyways.
I'm craving Korean barbecue now. Is that weird? Whoa.
This VOD's already cooked. Put the fries in the bag. Oh, Neil Patrick Harris. Okay, that I mean that's it's not Ryan Reynolds, but
the culmination of a decade of Techland's experience
yeah, I mean,
building survival
listen,
horror
dude,
games.
I'm treating VR with kid gloves a little bit, but that like looked like a real game.
Open world and action survival horror. Let's take a look at the latest trailer with some big news: the release date.
Dying Light. Siphon's excited. It's like Euro Dying Light. Actually, I don't know where the
What can you tell me about the Baron?
He's a narcissistic sociopath. He's experimenting on humans like they're
I don't know where the other games take place.
God only knows what the Baron's planning to do with those monsters.
The setting for this one looks kind of nice. A little less generic. Oh, it's gonna be a DLC. It being set in like a European old town makes the parkour look very like Assassin's Creed.
All the years he took for me, all the agony he put me through.
You want revenge?
Damn right I do.
south of the city. The Baron's men operate out of there.
Then I'll go there and fucking kill him.
Fucking kill them.
There's the big news. Dying Light the Beast is coming on August 22nd, Gamescom week. All right. This next game draws inspiration from classic coming-of-age films to capture the highs and lows of adolescence, the bonds of friendship, and the nostalgia of growing up. Mixtape comes from Beethoven and Dinosaur, and Annapurna Interactive. And this is your exclusive new look at this game that plays like a love letter.
Wi-Fi might be out
to
soon.
memories.
Godspeed.
What are we doing? Hanging out, getting buzzed.
Oh, a coming-of-age story game? Wonderful.
At the end of an era, when everything's about to change.
I guess I don't know if this is copyrighted music. Whatever, run it. Oops, sorry. Okay, I hate that if you hover your fucking taskbar for 1 second, Windows is like, oh, you wanted to see your wallpaper for some fucking reason?
This year, experience a retrospective like
If no Silk Song, I will be sad. They already made a joke about it. It's so over. We'll see.
to spend one last night together before school's out.
It does seem like it's coming. But
And with the
will it be
soundtrack
announced at this event?
It's gonna be one.
No, this is
hell of a
definitely copyrighted music. Good music, though. Quite a selection.
I love The Cure.
And The Cure. We love The Cure, don't we?
Experience it for yourself. Mixtape. Nothing.
It's like the time Jeff got sent to Gamer jail for mentioning Elden Ring without showing a trailer.
I trust you have seen it.
You guys think Bill Clinton will be mentioned?
A beautiful world where harmony reigns.
What happened to that kid?
Struggle
You
until
think he's alive still?
fleeting moment. Your destinies are sealed. There is no
He has a podcast? Oh no. That's almost worse than him being dead.
That is why we must end you. Right here and now.
On your guard.
This is gorgeous. Take this. And just getting started.
Another Hades clone.
Action.
But with anime.
The surge of power. Savor each moment.
Now, get ready. Everyone, are you ready?
Yeah, the gameplay doesn't look very good.
We will live on in this world. No matter what.
Hades is low-key a Gooner game? Yeah, but at least it's fun.
We fight for a future filled with hope.
Hades is tasteful gooning, exactly.
Toa and the guardians of the sacred tree.
Also, I'm gonna be real. We can all enjoy a little Gooner game every now and then, you know? It's
A beautiful game. That was
we
the
like
global announcement of
attractive
Toa,
people.
A new roguelike from Bandai Namco and developer Brownies, a game drawing from classic Japanese art with a whimsical spin on Eastern.
Hawk Toa.
Next, we want to introduce you to a game made by a first-time solo developer.
Yeah, Hades' art and character design feels very inspired. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is make sure to subscribe to Dusterman if you're a Gooner.
This is Acts of Blood.
That's what I'm saying. Acts of Blood? Is that what he said?
They left me with nothing. No justice. No peace. Just names on the wall. The hunt isn't over.
His voice quality is rough. Looks like Sifu. Sif 2. I mean, this looks almost like too much like Sifu, right? Like the art style, the combat, like everything looks like Sifu. It looks good, but it looks borderline indistinguishable from Sifu. Fine with more Sifu. That's a good point. Yeah, I'm not necessarily saying that disparagingly, but it kind of looks a little bit like, was that a Wilhelm scream? I didn't hear it, but I believe you. It looks a little bit like, what is that? What is that game? I played it on stream once. It was like a top-down game, but the gameplay was kind of similar.
Amazing what these solo devs can do today. Now it is time for the reveal of the next game from Montreal-based Tribute Games, the makers of TMNT Shredder's Revenge and Marvel Cosmic Invasion, which you saw a little bit earlier. If you're like me, you've been waiting for more than a decade for
Marble!
this reveal.
Or Marble! Or not. The vegans. like this music. It's probably copyrighted. Yeah, vegans is crazy. Is that what that said? I think that's about all she wrote now. Godspeed. Enjoy the rest of the flight. Oh, it's Scott Pilgrim? Oh, that makes more sense, actually. Yeah, indeed. I mean, listen, I like Scott Pilgrim, but like, what value does the Scott Pilgrim IP have in the Lord's Year of 2025? Oh, there was I didn't even know there was another game. Not to suggest that this game looks bad or anything, but I feel like we've seen so many like beat 'em up games today. But I'm like, who is buying and playing new beat 'em up games? I feel like it's not a popular genre.
Back with his fist flying and a
There was like a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles one, but I feel like I'd never heard of anyone playing that one either.
Toronto with Scott, Ramona, and 5 of their former rivals in this online 4-player co-op adventure with a story written by Scott Pilgrim creator Brian Lee O'Malley. All right, we're going to be right back, but first we have a
Are there
very special
non-Scott
message
Pilgrim
from
beat 'em up
Maggie
or
Robertson,
non
TGA
beat 'em
winner
up
in
Scott Pilgrim games?
2021
I have
for
no
her
idea. I didn't even know other
Resident
Scott Pilgrim
Evil
games
Village.
existed. Oh.
Ah, there you are. Wait long. We've been preparing delightful ways to make you suffer. So enter the village if you dare. We've slashed the price to be lower than ever for you simple little man things.
They're gonna announce some Resident Evil shit, aren't they? Why else would they be talking about out a sale?
Fun to go around.
Resident Evil 4 is so good, dude. I need to play more Resident Evil because I loved Resident Evil 4. I might just need to buy some of the other games. I think I have 4 and 2. Oh, this is a Gooner game, isn't it? Nah, I don't think so, actually. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong, actually.
Since the dawn of
Yeah, sorry, I got distracted, but
humankind has been obsessed
not interested in that game, really.
with the hard.
That's the game that I always see like the fucking Grums types posting about. That's like, this is what Western gamers want. Like this is what we want, not this. And it's always like a screenshot from the first Descendant. But I like kind of don't actually believe that any of them are playing it. As a guy who finds women attractive, I am tired at this point of the amount of Gooner stuff in games, honestly. No, totally! Seriously, like, where's the fucking Coney,
Your hard just got harder.
It's literally, it's always this, dude. I'm not playing fighting games to come, bro.
What are you doing here? Come with me.
He's fucking right, dude. I don't, that's not what I play games for. I fucking love Coney.
I thought it was just broken synapses in my head. Keep your left feet on.
Oh, well, this is... I mean, it's Mad World, but it's a cover. Didn't expect to get Coney jump scared at a dumpster stream. We're Coney fans here.
Down deep feels like it's just knocking to get out.
Something weird about these facial animations. Did it say what this game is?
Charlie, maybe this is the real me. Diaz.
Oh, is it that game from the, like, ex-GTA devs? Wait, this game looks horrible from what I've seen. Mind's Eye. Yeah. This There might have never been a game that is as dead on arrival as this game. I guess except for maybe Concord. Wow, it's coming out soon, too. Yeah, even like the cinematic trailer couldn't make that look good. The Hitman collab? I mean, hey, at least new Hitman.
Hi everyone, I'm Hakan Abrak, CEO of IO Interactive. We can't wait for you to discover Mindside when it launches on June the 10th from Build a Rocket Boy.
Wait, IO isn't,
partners.
They're not developing, yeah, I was gonna say they're not developing it, right?
You may have noticed Agent 47 will be contracted for a very special assignment in Red Rock City. This week, we finally revealed 007 First Light to the world, and your reactions were...
Yeah, I want to see the gameplay.
It's coming in 2026.
But 007 Hitman sounds great.
We want to make
like that should be a banger.
Exciting. We are bringing someone into Hitman, the World of Assassination, who is very dear to the Bond universe.
I mean, could it be the man himself?
Your target is the elusive Shadow Banker, known only as Le Chiffre, a financial mastermind with suspected ties to the criminal underworld. He has arranged a high
Cool. Oh, it's actually him too.
at the Casino Monarchique in Paris.
That's not what I was expecting, but that is cool.
Unacceptable.
I've invited these people for a reason. I know their weaknesses.
What a turnaround the modern Hitman games have had. I mean, these released to like pretty mixed reception, but they just kind of kept working on them and updating them, and now they're pretty great.
Well, this is turning into an interesting evening.
Welcome to the VIP room here at the Casino Monarchique.
And they still get updates all the time. Like,
names are for friends, wouldn't you?
And at this point, they're not that new.
Le Chiffre.
There you have it. Hitman and 007 are coming together in a very unexpected way.
I mean,
we know our players waited a long time for 007 First Light. It's just around the corner, coming out next year. However, Hitman is live right now. So I thought, why wait? And I asked a fellow Danish friend to join me here. As a matter of fact, he is here with us today.
That's right, everyone at Summer Game Fest, please welcome the great Mads Mikkelsen.
Woo! I love Hollywood actors at video game events.
Good to see you, Mads. Thank you for joining us, and thanks for coming to Summer Game
Damn.
Fest.
He looks,
Mads,
I mean, obviously, Casino Royale was a while ago, but he looks so much older than when he was in that movie.
Yep, that's it. And you know, this is, I've always had a deep love for this character. It's a role that means a lot to me because of a lot of reasons. So when Haggard gave me the chance to step into the shoes of the Schiffer once again, I did not hesitate for 1 second. But this time is a little different. He's more confident. He's dangerous. He's not just a brilliant mind hiding behind a desk. He
was a good villain in Casino Royale. I haven't rewatched that movie in a while, but...
And let's just say this time he doesn't outsource the violence anymore.
Christ, he's beautiful. He is a good-looking man.
So this mission is set in a casino in Paris. We want to make an homage to the...
yeah, he's a good actor.
Royale.
I was just saying, it's funny they show his, like, you know, character looking younger, and then he comes out, and obviously it's been, like, over a decade since that movie, so he looks older, but...
Creative ways.
Yeah, he's not going to beat me in poker. He's going to figure something else out.
So I guess it is not just about the shot, it's about the bluffing around the table this time?
Yeah, sure, exactly. Yeah. It's the Schiffer is always like 2 steps ahead of you. He reaches you before you reach him.
Hit him with the aging beam, yeah.
A chess player to a poker game.
No, he looks good with the gray hair and the beard, though.
Unexpected characters.
Where's he got the most hype thing so far is Miku and Sonic Racing? I would argue that Lies of P DLC shadow dropping is pretty hype.
Best part. We wanted to
but that was unexpectedly hype, and I don't really care about Sonic or Hatsune Miku.
The target mission starts today in a few hours. For only 30 days, And if you play it, you'll unlock a unique reward in 007 First Light.
Amazing.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, Hakan Mods,
I won't be doing that, but that's cool.
Summer Game Fest. Appreciate it, guys.
Thanks for
Thank you
having
so
us.
much.
Thank
All right,
you.
great to see you. Great stuff. All right, now here's the announcement of a new party.
See, you're right. It was
coming later this
2006,
year.
bro.
Will
You're right.
delight
It's been
Lego
almost
fans
2
play with
decades.
Over 1 million Lego bricks.
God, I'm old.
300 minifigures. And
Great movie,
over
though.
700 trillion minifigure combinations.
It's Saturday night somewhere, so make some noise for Lego Party!
Get ready!
For a nail-biting competition.
We're minifigures, Dad. We don't have nails.
I'm trying to remember, what was the last one I've seen?
It's an action-packed contest to collect the most golden bricks.
But will you be helped by friendly krakens?
Or
Adaptations.
hindered by evil monsters.
Or lightly
Skyfall was the last one I saw. Oh, damn, there's been 2 since then. I did not watch Spectre or No Time to Die.
What about our amazing mini-games,
This is
Dad?
Lego Mario Party?
We've got more of them than you can count.
More than 10?
It's actually more like 60.
Whoa, that's a lot!
It's always been kind of weird to me that, like, there's not really another Mario Party. Like, there's, what's that game? Pummel Party? But I mean,
Okay, but certainly
Pummel
not
Party
a
is fine, but
a mythical King Cobra or Master Wu.
it's not the same.
Those were literally just on screen, Chad.
Wow! We've got all that and more in Lego Party!
And they're just calling it Lego Party.
Whoa, that is looking mighty tasty.
There it is, the Steam logo. Woo!
All right, next,
A
a
Wild
look
Gate.
at a
This
new
game
team
looks
shooter from
interesting.
Dreamhaven and Moonshot Games. 20 players across 5 ships venture into the most treacherous region of space, hoping to get
It always
their
gets
hands on
branded by people as, oh, it's like Mario Party, and then it dies because people go play that instead. You're kind of right, but like, I feel like Mario Party itself, until recently, has not been that good either. I feel like Superstars is pretty good, and I heard the new one was pretty good too. But there was a window of time where a Mario Party competitor could have excelled. I don't know if I would play this, but
Danger. Reactor overload.
from like 6 to 10 was ass. Yeah, totally. I don't know what. More copyrighted music, motherfucker. This kind of looks like not good, actually. I feel like I had a different impression of this game. I probably was just thinking of a different game entirely. What was I thinking of? Oh, I was thinking of Jump Ship. I was thinking of that game. Which does kind of look like this, but better, honestly.
I'm proud to reveal to you the next game from Toronto-based Drinkbox Studios, the team behind the Guacamelee series and Nobody Saves the World. They're making a full 3D game that can be played alone or with a friend in co-op.
Y'all ever played Mario
You can
Party
find out
DS?
more
I don't think
during
I
Day of the
did. I had
Dead
Mario
right
Kart
after
for
the
DS.
show, but for now, here is the global reveal of Blighted.
It looked okay. I'm interested in the concept, but that gameplay wasn't doing it for me.
How did it all come to this? It began with the ancient rituals.
I like this art.
The dead buried.
Kind of looks like a little, like, happier Darkest Dungeon type vibe.
Those who ate of the fruit saw the lives they lived and passed their knowledge to future generations until Sorcisto, in his lust for power.
Also, if this is the Guacamelee dev team, you know this game will have memes in it, dude. Yes, finally, a game with memes in it. A game that understands internet humor. Ooh. Okay, it's a Hades-like again. This one looks better though than the other ones. This one's got sauce. Oh, Cleric Beast.
Should you
This actually looks like decidedly not memey. Maybe they finally decided not to have memes in their games.
Before the blight does.
Because all I've ever heard is that Guacamelee is a great game if you just ignore the like attempts at humor. That looks good.
There is more Blighted coming up right after the show in Day of the Devs. All right, next is a first-person survival action
Welcome back,
horror game
RPG.
from Team Clout. It's a new team of 50 with founders in Canada and Armenia. They partnered with
Okay,
the
how does that happen?
Powerhouse label to bring this insane Unreal Engine 5 game to life with unpredictable
Guess by the
monsters
power of
and
the internet.
visceral dismemberment. Here is your first look.
Yeah, Mina the Hollower looks sweet. I mean, that game has looked sweet as long as it's been announced, but it's nice to see it have a release date. What else did Bunfish do? Isn't that the Atomic Heart dev? This looks like the kind of survival horror that I'm not really into. Like, there can only be so many games that are just about blasting, like, infected zombies in the face. Very, like, eerie art style. Like, the lighting is sweet, but I don't know. I just think this game's probably not for me. Just the slow, pacey, like, you shoot once every 5 seconds and hit him with a... It does look kind of VR, but I think it's just because of, like, the weapon sway. Yeah, they saved the, like, cool enemy designs for last. Like, they started off with just a horde of zombies that looked the same as every other.
Babies. All right, Mecha Break is one of 2025's most anticipated shooters, with its previous beta amassing.
I still don't really understand what Mecha Break is, but, like, the gameplay I've seen from it looks fun, I guess.
In this game, you explore a sci-fi universe and pilot.
You can kick infants, finally.
Aerial and ground combat. As a top wish-listed game, players are clamoring to know just one thing. When is the release date? Well, here's Mecha Break's latest trailer with the answer you've all been
Imagine. It's like, but you're gonna have to wait a little longer.
Growing Martian zones force the Thalassic Federation to advance its Project Enterprise.
I thought this was like a PvP game, but it's like a PvE roguelike, right? But yeah, like kind of a hero shooter? Or is it PvP? Or does it have both? Maybe I'm kind of... It's PvP. Oh, maybe I got it mixed up with something else then. Yeah. There better be a release date, because when they tease that it's going to be a release date, but then it's like a release window, it's like, oh, fuck off. Probably shouldn't be letting this music play. The VOD's getting claimed anyways, man. I'm doing my best, but it just happens every time with one of these. It always happens. I don't know if I'm into this, honestly. This trailer isn't really doing it for me. It's not gameplay, but... That's Balteus, dude. They got Balteus in this bitch. When the only mech game I've played is Armored Core 6. Yo, they got mechs like from hit game Armored Core 6 specifically because it's the only one I've played. This is giving me Boss Baby vibes.
In this next title, small-scale players traverse the oversized world around them, filled with local wildlife and hostile machines. Built by a small 8-person studio.
I think 2 hours is
this
too long.
Infinite
I think 1 hour would be the sweet spot. You played Titanfall 2, right? Yeah, that's true. Although the Titan combat was like far and away the worst part of that game for me. I much preferred like all the pilot stuff.
Mechanical is approaching.
It wasn't like bad. It's just way less interesting than the actual pilot segments. I don't consider Titanfall 2 to be a mech game in the same way that Armored Core and like Mech Warrior are, as much as I consider it to be a first-person shooter with light mech flavoring.
There's no more.
This looks kind of sweet, actually. Getting a little, like, whiplash from this trailer, but... Oh, yeah, I guess Psycho Patrol. Yeah, if you count that.
Whatever it takes.
I guess I don't know why you wouldn't count that.
Find a way.
Yeah, finally, grounded with guns.
...2026 marks the 30th
Mech Warrior
anniversary
does
of a
not look like it's for
legendary
me,
video
but...
game franchise that I think we
I'm
all
glad
know
those
very
games
well.
exist for the people who they are for.
Check this out.
Pikmin with guns. This has got to be Resident Evil, right?
Happy birthday to you.
Yes, sir.
Happy birthday to you.
It's not Little Inferno.
Happy birthday.
You also thought Little Inferno too?
And to celebrate early, a special message from Takeuchi-san.
It's a good game. I mean,
マギーさんありがとうございます。カプコン竹内です。皆様のおかげでバイオハザードも30周年を迎えることができました。ありがとうございます。さて、お待たせしているバイオハザードの最新作なんですが、もう少しだけ、あと瞬きするぐらいの間だけお待ちいただければと思います。それでは、これからもバイオハザードシリーズよろしくお願いいたします。ありがとうございました。
alright.
I need a glass of wine too. All right. Thank you, Takeuchi-san, for that very special
I agree,
message.
Jeff. The show's
We cannot
too long.
wait for
Wrap it
when
up.
The time is right to share more leading into the anniversary of Resident Evil.
Yeah, that was...
Now it is time for the next big update for a beloved
It's kind of weird. That was kind of anticlimactic. Oh, unless this is it now.
Let's run.
No, they were just like celebrating the anniversary. I feel like we're being baited. Yeah, this is decidedly not Resident Evil. Could you imagine? What's going on, dude? Bro's tripping balls. I mean, this is kind of hilarious, but...
Street Fighter 6.
Okay. Street Fighter is like the coolest game that I'll never play. Like, hell yeah. Go Street Fighter. I will not be playing. That or Tekken. I feel like Tekken is like the actual coolest game I'll never play. I feel like mad respect to anyone who's into Tekken, and especially anyone who's good at Tekken, because that shit looks insane. Not me, though. It's not for me. I love Fortnite. Underwatch. No, this is Shit, what was that game? The Melee Combat Battle Royale. What the fuck was that game? The like beat 'em up Battle Royale. The one that shut down. God damn, what was that called? Rumbleverse. No, not Naraka Blade Point. I realized as soon as I said Melee Battle Royale, that could... Yeah, this is Rumbleverse 2, dude. This gives free-to-play vibes. I mean, most of these like live service games are free-to-play. Any more free-to-play is not really like a guarantee that the game will be bad. Realm Royale 2? I mean, yeah, that works too. Yeah, I don't know, man. There's already like 15 games like this. You can literally go download Team Fortress 2 for free.
Wishlist now.
I don't know what goes through devs' heads when they're like, let's make a
That was last
third-person
Friday,
PvP
from the new indie studio
live service
Night
shooter.
Street Games, which is the ultimate game
Like, what are you
of capture the
thinking? There's
flag set in the
10,000 of
1970s.
those.
As you saw, the closed alpha will be starting later this year. Next, we have a beautiful new trailer.
Yeah,
for a
let's just make
Souls-like
this popular
action
game, but
RPG
worse.
Game developed in China by Lenzi Wuchang Fallen Feathers, which is launching on July 24th.
Oh, I think I've seen this game before. It looks interesting, but like first-time Chinese dev always gives me some pause.
Is this bloodshed really what you want?
Apparently they don't know how to mix their audio either.
Fate is all set in stone. You can't change how it ends.
I mean, this combat looks pretty spicy. I mean, the sound design's good. You know, I've been complaining about the sound design in these. And these character designs go crazy. This has a chance. I'm not sure I'm convinced necessarily, but it's got a chance. Finally, an Asian third-person action game. I started worrying, yeah.
What will it take to finally?
I mean, Black Myth Wukong was like a huge success. I don't think that game was like all that, but it was definitely at least good and from like a relative unknown Chinese developer. So, yeah, maybe. Might be good.
Gotta rescue them. This is what we gotta protect. We cannot choose when people's dreams get snatched up out here.
I'm sure it will sell well in China, but I don't live in China. That's a great way to put it. What?
Is the Wu-Tang Clan.
What? It's Silk Song! Dude, what? A Wu-Tang Clan game, bro? Wait, and it looks sick! It looks hype! Presented by Ghostface Killah? No way, dude. Why did that look kinda hype?
Ghostface Killah is calling on you to rescue his
Hearing a
group
British
brothers.
person
Wu-Tang
say
Rise of the
Ghostface
Receiver
Killah just
is
feels
a new
wrong.
co-op action RPG with anime-style fighting.
What does she
And
know
it's the
about
debut
Wu-Tang
title from
Clan?
the 53-member Brass Lion Entertainment. Now, here's a new look at Guild Wars 2, which has new updates, including player housing and is free to play. This weekend, to celebrate SGF, you can take advantage of double XP all weekend long.
I played a little Guild Wars 2 back when it came out like 15 years ago.
Where shared struggles form fast bonds.
When did this game come out? Like 2011, 2012? It's been a fucking while. 2012.
My story.
My story. My
I actually didn't realize this game was still like getting updates. you imagine if we got a Def Jam Fight for New York for a modern day? Would be crazy. Epic Games Store, yeah, baby. I love getting free games and then never playing them. Oh, okay, we got some gotcha slop. I mean, that literally looks like, it's even like titled like Honkai Star Rail. I love having a storefront that doesn't even try to be better than what is prevalent. Yeah, exactly. Or gotcha. Splitgate 2, Pog. I gotta actually play Splitgate 2. The beta's out. When the game sounds like gotcha, it should be a sign that it's shovelware. I've always thought that was funny. I don't actually know what gotcha means. It's a Japanese term, right? You know, even though most of those games come from China.
I took a bullet, I died, I came back, and I met Johnny Silver.
But I don't know what it means. But the fact that it sounds like gotcha should tell you all you need to know.
Here is another game throwing back to a classic animation style. Enter a surreal world where you're a down-on-his-luck outcast who has to battle his inner demons.
We only got 10 minutes.
In this action roguelike. Here's Into the
It's
Unwild.
short, yeah, I know it's short for Gachapon, but I don't know what that means, I guess. Oh, this looks like Have a Nice Death. Oh, it means capsule machine. Okay. Ooh, don't love that. Looks like Have a Nice Death meets Cuphead. Have a Nice Death was a weird game. Like, I enjoyed the combat fine, but the extent to which every run felt the same kind of made me bounce off of it. Which is weird because for a game that had like more or less like character action-y combat, you would think there would be more variety, but it really wasn't. Everything kind of just felt the same.
Maybe it's too much for someone like you.
I like the art style in the actual game itself less than in the trailer. Like I don't hate it, but it's not working as well for me in the actual gameplay. This looks kind of fun though. I mean, it looks like a classic 3D platformer, which I fuck with. It looked a little bit like Psychonauts or something. Oh, I was like, he's got like a gun. I was like, does this guy have like the dopest cane of all time?
When we started Splitgate in our dorm room, we just wanted to make a game we could play with our friends. And 20 million of you played.
Dude, I remember seeing like the original alpha version of Splitgate on Reddit way back in the day.
Why? Because I grew up playing Halo. And I'm tired of playing the same Call of Duty every year. And I wish we could have Titanfall 3.
Yo, he said it. Except I don't think Splitgate's really anything like Titanfall.
How would we take Portals to the next level? What if you could portal to
Yeah,
entirely different worlds?
Splitgate 1 had its
So we
shortcomings, but
combine
it was
the
fun.
action,
It was a lot of
movement,
fun.
and gunplay of arena shooters with the scale and intensity of something.
Yeah, the hat. You know, I read it and I immediately was like, ah, that's kind of funny. But yeah, it's a bit of a choice.
Fucking awesome.
It's got Titanfall 2 movement. Does it really though? I've seen gameplay and it doesn't really look like it. Oh, it's the bat. Yeah.
Expertly done. This is the epitome of sport. We are splitting savants and jetpack geniuses. The movement is so fluid, so fast, you can't stop it, you can't catch.
Yeah, I mean, you can slide.
He's going to try. He shoots. He gets the kill. Now that's how you portal. They're not done yet. They
I'm not sure about the esports angle, dude. Listen, I'm sure some people will play this at a crazy high level, but the appeal of Splitgate for me was always like the very easy, like casual jump in, jump out. Easy to grasp. Easy to learn, I guess hard to master. But the game, Splitgate 1 decidedly did not have any staying power because of, oh, what? No, I don't think this game will be dead on arrival at all. If anything, all I've heard is how much fun people are having with the beta. Fucking goddamn it! Go away, Imagine Dragons, or whatever the hell. This is way different? I don't know about way different, but it definitely looks like they wanted to do something different with it. This, like, closing circle battle royale mode, I don't know about that, though. Now imagine if you will. Dragons. Like, yeah, I think people are gonna play this for, like, the goofy, like, Halo game modes. I don't know if that's gonna be, like, a competitive hit.
Now we are honored to showcase the latest project from the talented minds at RGG Studio in Japan.
Okay. They're cranking out a game like every fucking year. Oh wait, they showed something about this game and it looked kind of cool. It said free now. Yeah, it's been out. It's been out in beta for a few weeks, I think. I love the environments look so cool in this. I just always love these like kind of period piece games. See you, Dead Destroyer. Like the Mafia game is doing it for me too. Yeah, film noir. Yeah, I can see that. I didn't love LA Noire, but the like setting and like character design and like period accuracy and stuff was not something that I didn't like about that game. It was more the gameplay that was underwhelming.
Mako, Daito.
Yeah, there's no way this is like the and one more thing game. I mean, this game looks cool, but
Don't I look like one? You're not.
Actually, we should tar and feather Jeff.
So
I'm not gonna stop you. 1943, surely nothing bad happens around Japan during that time frame. Yeah. Okay, I was gonna say, is Project Century the name of the game? Like, usually they don't keep the project title. That looks cool.
You saw it at TGA last year as Project Century set in 1915, and now the full name has been revealed. Stranger Than Heaven, the brand new title from RGG Studio. This time it's now 1943, and knowing RGG, I'm sure more surprises. Sure
why did they change the time period? That seems like a big
we're
change.
Almost done here, but we do have one final, very special global game announcement to share with all of you who've been waiting. Today we've showcased a lot of projects from teams around the world, including many brand new studios, and we're proud of that. But this one comes from a studio that is no stranger to delivering blockbuster games.
This is not Silk Song.
When I first got a glimpse of this project,
this is 100% not Silk Song.
By the scale, scope, and ambition of this.
Unless he's baiting.
And while there are many places, really any place, this game could have been revealed, we are so deeply honored that we get to share it with the world right here at Summer Game Fest.
This is bait. This is bait. Silk Song. This is super not Silk Song. Or they went a different direction. Unidentifiable disease? a lot of things it could be. There was so much Resident Evil bait that I'm kind of like, could this be Resident Evil?
Grace. Grace. Grace Ashcroft.
Yes?
My office.
Oh, coming.
Yeah, my gut says Resident Evil. I feel like they're like the unidentifiable
This is about the
disease
report you asked
stuff.
for yesterday.
Police
It'll be ready in
setting,
No, 2
FBI
days,
setting, I
tops.
guess.
Put a hold on that for now. We found another body. One that exhibits the same pathology as the others we've been investigating. Now, I need a good technical analyst on this.
Okay.
I need your eyes on the crime scene. The Renwood Hotel.
The daughter of that guy from the new Resident Evil games? Could be. This is definitely Resident Evil, I think.
That's where your mother was murdered. Alyssa died.
No, Leon.
Perhaps it's time for you to face the past.
Not her, different name. It does look like Resident Evil though, does it not? Is she the protagonist or?
Stay close. They're coming.
I know now that you're the one that I've been searching for. The special one. The chosen one.
It almost assuredly can't be Evil Within, right? Like, Tango Gameworks just got back together. Like, they just reformed.
Have you seen the same shit I've seen?
Please know that you.
Also, I don't think Evil Within would get this kind of, like,
Everyone's gone.
premiere treatment at the Game Awards. Yeah, yeah, okay, I was gonna say. This is definitely Resident Evil. Holy shit, bro! Resident Evil 9. I mean, that looked pretty hype. Like, everything about that looked pretty good. Oh, damn, pretty soon, too. Shit. Early next year.
There you have it. Resident Evil Requiem. And it will be playable to fans this August.
But there's one more thing.
Opening night live on Tuesday, August 19th.
Jeff, you have 1 minute to announce Silk Song, bro.
Bold shift for the franchise, both in tone and gameplay. And today's
Or you better be
reveal
leaving that
isn't just
venue in
about
an armored
survival
vehicle.
horror.
For legal
Expect
purposes, this is a
high-stakes
joke.
Cinematic action 2 with much more to share soon, leading up to its launch on February.
I mean, that was like a
27th.
cinematic trailer, right? Who knows what the game will actually play like, but Resident Evil gameplay is
Thank you,
pretty
Capcom.
consistent.
That was an amazing announcement. Glad we kept it a surprise. All right, that's going to do it for our live Summer Game Fest show. Let's thank our co-host, Lucy James. Didn't she do a great job, everyone?
No skong.
Good job. Lucy got to see the trailer for the first time.
I know. I can't believe it. You kept that so secret.
Very top secret. All good. All right. Well, there's much more Summer Game
The
Fest
summer
to come.
is in shambles. Oh
Make sure to
no.
visit summergamefest.com
Are
to
they
see a
ever
listing of
not
all
in
the digital
shambles?
events this weekend. You can watch and to highlight even more games, including the Xbox Game Showcase on Sunday. And stay tuned online to see coverage
I guess the
of
next
many of
hope for
playable games
Skong.
at Summer Game Fest Play Days,
Xbox.
that's taking place this weekend in LA.
And make sure to stay tuned for Day of the Devs, which is coming up next with additional
That show
new
sucked
reveals
ass.
from
I think it was better than
independent
past
studios
years,
around
but
the
like,
world.
is Summer
Take a
Game
look
Fest
at
like
some of
the main
independent
show
games we
ever
showcased
great?
today.
I feel like
Thanks so much,
no.
everyone.
Awesome, and thanks to you, Lucy. Great job co-hosting.
It had some
All
cool
right,
looking indie
that's gonna
stuff
do
in
for
it.
Summer Game Fest. We will
Funny
see
enough.
you at Gamescom on August 19th. Thanks,
Dude,
everybody.
if the Titanfall 3 fans actually thought there was some Titanfall coming, I have a fucking... I got some news for them. That's true, we didn't hear more about Jeff's relationship with puppets. Also, the people who thought Half-Life 3 was going to be there, like, holy shit, bro. The copium is next level. Anyways, chat, that's going to do it for me. I got to go. I got plans with friends. Thank you for watching. Just in general, thank you for choosing me to be your commentator of that very good show. Everyone had fun, right? Learn about Jeff's affinity for puppets. Yeah, I don't have anything to say. I'll be back on Sunday for the Xbox showcase, and I believe the PC Gamer's on the same day. Are you skipping Devolver Direct? Yeah, dude, I gotta go. I got real life plans. And Devolver's announcing one game. I don't give a shit. Anyways, yeah, I'll see you guys on Sunday.